Hey, everybody, it's Dr. J, Professor Spike, and Kamal, streaming live from Long Island, New York. It was a shitty day on Wall Street today, but it was an okay day.
That's the technical term for it.
It was an okay day in Long Island.
Yeah, it was beautiful out, actually.
Yeah.
First day of school.
Yeah, first day.
That's even more beautiful.
So what do you think of SPY? Are we going to get the full-blown correction at this point, or all the way back to...
Well, the SPY was very good from the beginning of August. So, it looks, and when we look at the chart, we can sort of discuss it.
It was
it's sitting right above the 50. It's just sitting right above the 50.
It's just right above 50.
So maybe we'll get some spying tomorrow, but I suspect we get as much as 5%. It was down 2%. I think maybe it goes down a few more percent.
You seeing more fallout, Dr. J?
What?
I said, are you seeing more fallout?
Am I seeing
more fallout on the
fallout, more downturn?
Yeah. Let me get your other screen up.
Okay.
Well, now I got to go into guess spike.
There you go.
And now it's there.
You can see it. All right, so let's see. A little hard to see, but it's got the full screen.
It's sitting right above the 50. That's the 50, the purple line.
Yes.
So the 200 is it? You don't have the 200.
Yes, I do. This is the 200. This is the 200 exponential, 536.
I don't think we get down that low.
Well, there's a sort of a break right in here at in the 540s.
Professor Omar is talking to all the way down to the 200,
which is up here. So the other 200, the real 200, is even lower than this.
It's about 510, I think.
Yeah.
512.
512. I could always adjust this to not be.
That would be like 50 points. That would be almost 10%.
Nah, it doesn't add that much. You just changed it to 5. I have 535 is the 200. Oh, it's the 100. You're saying the 200, really?
Yeah, Professor Omar.
Wow. All right, I'm going to throw in the 200 then, just to let everybody see that. 200 is way down there. You see that? 512.
Yeah. I think more likely we get a small correction, 3 to 5%.
That's this bottom right here.
Yeah. Look, everybody came back and started selling. Came back from wherever.
Mm-hmm.
They must have had very bad vacations.
No, September. I mentioned last show that September is usually a down month, and here we go.
Yeah.
So, Professor Spike, could you do me a favor? Could you do the 1 month? I just want to show this.
The 1 month. I was going to look over it last September. Last September was looking pretty bad, also.
Yeah.
Just to back up what you're saying, I'll do 1 month.
1 month. If you see the 100 moving average, if you click on that,
right here. Yes.
Yeah, there is a gap. There is a gap right there. If you draw a straight line with the 100.
Okay, right here. All right, so let me do that. Sorry, draw a vertical line, a horizontal line.
Correct.
Right here at the 100?
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's take it back. Yeah, look at that, right here.
You see the gap?
It is at a point of inflection.
It's a small gap on between August 12th, 13th type thing.
Yeah, August 1st.
Yeah, there's a gap right there.
And then also here.
Yep. The one in the back I'm not worried about. It's just this one. There's a tiny gap that might get pulled out.
Right.
If it goes below the 50.
All right, So you would act at the 100, not at the 200. Yeah, the 200 seems really pessimistic.
Yep, 200 is way too far. If it breaks the 50 downward, it's going to 100.
Well, yeah, right. We think it's going to do that because the thing was there was no real news to send this thing down except like what Dr. J was saying. Maybe people found out that their summer vacations were so expensive that they needed to sell off just to pay off the credit card bill.
There's just a lot of noise on the street, negative noise. Everybody and their brother. Everybody and their brother is bearish.
Except us.
The big trade is to buy TLT, sell tech and buy TLT. Well, that's going to get crowded soon. I mean, I think it's. I was early to the party on TLT. I'm thinking of selling TLT.
Oh, well, not yet. You got to wait for the interest rates to go down even further.
Nah.
I want to take a quick look at TLT because there's something interesting to see here. But this is the last 6 months right here with the 6 months. It's been erratic, but where did you buy it? You bought it around 90, right in here, right?
Exactly.
Right in here, at the beginning of all the talk about interest rate changes. And since then, it's only been up. And I don't know. You think all this noise in here means that it's sort of
I'm getting more and more bullish as everyone on the street is talking bearish. It's
bullish
right. Even Tom Lee said, "Look out below."
Yeah, but what's that going to do for interest rates, my friend?
Tom Lee said 7% correction. Well, I'm saying 5%. It's not much different. Is there much difference between 7% and 5%?
2%.
Okay, you passed the test.
Well, actually, no, I didn't pass the test because I'm supposed to say 2 percentage points.
Okay, well, you got
Otherwise, it's 40%.
You got a strict teacher.
So you really think that you don't think that that TLT is going to hit 100 again?
It may, but I don't have to hang around for 2 points.
Yeah. Well, it is 2%, but I understand what you're saying.
I got a nice appreciation. I got it's hung around for 3 months of interest, and so dividends, whatever. I think I'm going to sell my Newmont mining. I had perfect timing on Newmont. I bought it at a low of the year almost. Not that long ago either. And Barrick Gold is the other one. I got nice profits on the gold stocks.
Yeah, well, I remember I shorted gold just recently, sort of tempering.
Well, that's my thinking at this point. I made my money. Why am I holding?
Yeah, you might as well get out, right?
Yeah.
This is the Russell, and the Russell does not look like the SPY at all.
The Russell is the only difference between the Russell and the Nasdaq is the Nasdaq has at least 6 excellent mega cap tech stocks, and the Russell has at most 6 decent tech stocks.
Right.
One has at least, the other one has at most. Stay away from the Russell. I'm not happy with it.
So I mean, again, it looks like it's going to go past the 50. Would it be worth picking it up here at the 100, or do you think we should wait for the 200, which is where the bottom was?
I think you're better off with playing SPY and Qs.
Stay away from the Russell for a while.
The rotation out is highly exaggerated.
Yeah, it looked like it was happening here during the month of August, but you're right. This one might actually really.
It happened for one freaking day only. It was a one-day phenom, that rotation.
This year and this year.
I mean, tech is going to get oversold on this little pullback, and then you climb back, right? You add to your winners in tech. The tech wave is not over. There's plenty of room. That's how I look at it. I'm sticking with my forecast of
There's your tech surrogate, TECL.
roughly 600, 610 by end of year.
Which one's that?
SPY.
Oh, the SPY.
And I'm not giving a forecast on the Qs or the IWM. For a while I was very bullish IWM, but I realized everybody and their brother is talking IWM. It's a very bad sign.
Understood.
I've become a contrarian later in life. You can't go along with the herd. The herd is never right. How often is the majority right? Seems like very rare.
Over time, they're always wrong. Over time.
2008.
I agree with Kamal. They're always wrong. You have to be in a minority in the market. And to me, the minority is to stay long. So I'm staying long. I'm looking to buy back my NVIDIA maybe at 100, 30%. The 30% that I sold, maybe two tranches. I don't know.
Yeah, I jumped in at 110 and I went even lower. So maybe at 100 I'll go back in even more.
I think 110 will be a memory when it hits 200, right?
Right. Well, you remember you gave us 103, which was a really nice dip, but a lot of bad stuff's happened since then. What about you, Kamal? You staying both? You're going to stay bearish for September?
I bought lots of NVIDIA today at 111.
111.
The gap fell.
Yep, that gap fell, exactly.
Remember on the show I said Kamala could go a lot lower than that?
Yes, you did. But it kind of hovered at 112 multiple times, then it dipped, so I bought it.
In the long run, you'll make money on it. But I think
luckily it's still got a decent multiple.
I really think NVIDIA is being thrown out with the bathwater. Like the baby.
Like a baby?
Like
a $3 trillion company is not a baby.
Why is the baby thrown out with the bathwater? Why?
I know this one.
Let's hear it.
So long time ago, they used to take a bath once a month, like a family.
Right.
And they had the tub, and the head of the household takes the first bath, then the wife, then the kids from oldest to youngest. By the time the youngest or the baby gets to bathe in the water is like so murky and dirty. And eventually they throw the bath water, and sometimes they throw the baby with it.
That's correct.
They forgot there was a baby in there.
Except the story usually goes every week, when they go to church.
Right.
So that's the perfect answer you gave me. You knew that.
But the $3 trillion company is not a baby.
You know something? Don't kid yourself. It's not all grown up either. It's a toddler.
In the grand scheme of things, yes, I agree with that.
Well, I suppose.
NVIDIA, you're not going to go wrong. I mean, even if it drops another 10% from here, you're going to make money holding it. In my opinion. Our opinions are strictly our own, right?
Right.
They're not investment advice. I want to thank everyone. At the end of last show, I said, please give us a like because we need a little love. And we got 27 likes.
Yeah, that was very gratifying.
Most we've gotten in a long time. So I want to thank everyone. So yeah, my feeling is stay long, SPY, and probably not so much IWM.
Okay.
What about crypto in general, like
Oh, yeah, I was gonna put BTC.
MSTR and iBet and all that fun stuff?
I mean, in the long run, I think you're going to be a big winner holding it. Short term, it's very hard to predict the movement of Bitcoin, but it's, what is it, in the middle of the channel, roughly? 53,000 is the bottom, right? It's the bottom of the channel.
Wow.
It's below the 200, right?
Everything is
Everything's up in
below.
here.
It's all below.
This is the 50, 100, 200.
Yeah,
So it's
so
actually inverted right now.
it might test the bottom of the channel at 53,000. But I think it'll be.
Can you do the 1 month, Professor Spike? The
Not
1
a
month.
problem at all. There's 1 month.
I'm not
So-
worried. I'm not selling mine. So
I don't understand what you see in these 1 months. There really is no
No,
trend.
I just want to look when the 50 cross the 100. That's all I want to see.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it was right over here.
Yeah. So I just
the answer
it
to
was
your,
subtle. I couldn't see it.
I'm holding. I'm not selling. I'm not adding.
Me too. I'm holding big time.
I think
The
we'll
big.
I think it'll break out and hit that 100, 90, whatever, 90,000
Really?
by the end of the year. In the meanwhile, it's shaky. You know, when it rumbles, it really rumbles. It could go lower than 53, or lower than 50. It hit 49 recently, right? It broke 50 already. It could be, I mean, theoretically, it could go down to the 38,000 low that we put in after Jan 1.
What kind of would you call this, bullish or bearish? If you
It's
actually
probably bearish because it's trading below all the averages.
Yeah. Okay.
It's trading in the.
You have a convergence.
Trading,
It's gonna hit the fan in October, one way or the other.
Yeah, you have that channel, and it's trading in the bottom half.
Oh, if I switch this way.
It might go down a few thousand more. Then it's got to get through to 200 and then accelerate. It's got to bust through to 200. Then you can add. You want to add? Wait till it busts 200. Okay. North of the 200. What would that be? 59?
Right now, the 200 is this red one, which is 63.
63,000. So it's got to.
67.
It has to close above 63. 64,000. Remember the $64,000 question?
Right, that's the top. That's right at the top of the range. You're right.
Who hosted that show? Do you remember?
Which one?
$64,000 question.
Gary, was that Gary Owens?
Might
Not
have
Gary
been.
Owens. Not Gary Owens. A different.
Not Gary Moore.
Gary Moore, yeah. Well, he was to tell the truth. No, he was to tell the truth. It was Tom Kennedy, I think.
Tom
Wait, you
Kennedy.
say $64,000 question? That's way before my time. That was somebody's gonna have to give me that one because I can see the guy's face, but
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
It was all crooked, you know. They gave the answers ahead of time.
Yes, good movie they made out of that.
Yeah. 21 was another one. I think it was another 21.
It just goes to show when you use your math for evil, you pay for it at the end.
Yeah.
Those are the themes.
Dr. Joyce Brothers won the 64,000, or I
She
think.
did. That's right.
She was a fighting expert, pugilist.
Hal Marsh.
I think that's the guy. Yeah. Kamal knows all the answers today.
No, I have Google on my side.
Yeah, he GTS'd.
Oh, that's how you know all the answers to all my hard questions.
Guilty as charged.
So we know Bitcoin is good. I think we know Bitcoin is a viable asset. It's not going to zero, and it's going to go up over 100. It's just a matter of being patient. You have to be able to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous volatility or misfortune, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
What's
This is
next?
this is gold. I just wanted to put gold up because whenever we talk about adding legitimacy to the BTC, I have to put gold up. It's just this thing I have to do.
Gold
So
is
my question is, we had this nice run over here.
whenever they
looks like
pick,
an upward channel, right?
whenever they draw Bitcoin, they make it look like gold.
That's true.
It looks like an upward channel, right?
It really does. Right in here.
I'd rather buy the miners.
The gold miners.
I'm in the miners, Barrick Gold and Newmont.
It's this one. Looks pretty much the same.
I'm really thinking
Actually,
though,
you could actually see the gold miners. You could actually see the upward trend better.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to get rid of both of them, cash them in, and look to get them on a pullback. Heckler, I own Heckler. I might get rid of that too. It's silver miner. And what else?
I'm sorry.
I might get rid of JEPI, JEPI, just because I'm tired of it. And also have a nice gain on it, so. I know it's a dividend payer, but for whatever reason, I feel like getting rid of that one. And what would I be buying here? I'd be buying one stock and one stock only, and that's Nvidia.
Not Amazon.
No, Nvidia.
Are you
like
losing faith in Amazon?
No, but hey, I still have too much. I have too much.
Gave us a nice buying opportunity back at the beginning of August.
I have too much. I have too much Apple.
And you can see here the 100 and the 50 are sort of fighting right now.
Amazon is, like you said, is never a wrong time to buy it. You can always buy it.
This was the right time.
Buy it and hold it, and then you'll make money. You might have to take a bit of a loss at first, but don't matter. At some point, we're going to get the big correction, the one Professor Omar was talking about.
Yes, the one that he was talking about.
But probably not until 2025. So I'm going to get cautious like the end of December. I think we're safe till then. I see no reason to be bearish, other than the fact that there are a lot of bears out there.
Uh-huh.
Which is actually a reason to be bullish. Contrarian, right? Take a look at MicroStrategy.
Yep.
All right.
Kamal and I are underwater.
Big time.
Let's look at some more recent data here.
Actually, I'm not underwater, to be honest. I'm well ahead. But
How long ago did you guys pick this stuff up?
I picked it up like from 600 and I bought it lower. I've had it for a while, I have big profits on it. I'm holding. I'm a hodler.
Can you draw a straight? Can you draw a horizontal line at 120.50 roughly? 120.50 cents.
Sure.
Make it like 6 months or so.
Sorry. Horizontal line from where?
Like 120.50.
Oh, right in here.
Make it 6 months.
Yeah, well, let me just get lower here. Around here, you're talking about right there. And I'll give you 6 months. This is 6 months.
Okay. So a little lower than that. That's
Yeah,
123.
yeah, I see what you're saying. A little lower, like around.
Yeah, 120.50 roughly. Yeah, do you see how many hits? I mean, we're almost there.
There you go.
I'm under a time constraint today, so let's wrap it up.
All right. Yeah. No. This looks like a very resonant spot,
Yeah,
right at the middle of this green candle after the
correct.
drop.
And many hits around
So what would
120.
you do? You would just to see if it goes past there and then just bail, or are you looking for a
If it
bounce?
goes past there, then it's going to the 200. You see that in the line below it?
Yeah, the 114 right here.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm disillusioned with SMCI.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Let's look at that chart and call it
Yeah,
a day.
we'll do SMCI, then we'll call it a day. The SMCI has been a very big disappointment.
But it looks like it's consolidating the past 4 days.
Until the next shoe drops.
Yeah, no. What would give you faith to come back in?
I'm not looking to add. I'm looking to get out and move it into Dell. I don't trust them anymore.
Let's see. Dell Dell looks a little bit more hale. Let's take a look real quick. Yeah, Dell is definitely a bit more hale.
So that's my play. I'm going to probably slowly get out of SMCI.
At least it's still above its 200.
I don't like allegations of fraud. That bothers me.
Yeah, that does tend to put a fly in the soup.
Why do I have to own them? I'll go own Dell instead. Michael Dell is not a crook. All right, so that's it for today. Thanks everyone for coming. I'm sorry I'm not in a better mood, but part of it is due to the market. Sorry. But I'll be happy. I'll be better when the market is up. That should be by Thursday, right?
Let's see. Today's Tuesday. Yeah, okay.
Another day.
We'll have a big turnaround on Thursday.
I'd say another day of selling maybe tomorrow.
Have a
All right, I got to remember to keep the faith. All is well. Take care. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Take care. Bye.